Hello everyone and welcome to this combat mission during action report. Today we are going to be going through the Amiens Tonight campaign. I've started part of this campaign, I just played through like half of the first mission, and it was pretty difficult, considering that I've played this game for about 5 years, this series in general. So it was pretty interesting, but I've never gone through it, so I figure if I go through and record it, maybe give me a go play through the whole campaign. We're going to be playing one player turn-based with, I think I'll go Elite because I don't like playing Iron for reasons, to be honest. I had a reason a long time ago and I forgot what it was, but I don't like playing Iron. It's just something to do with what it does. It makes it's the only difficulty that makes an unfair advantage, and it's not really necessarily bad against the AI. I like playing more realistic, and I think I just didn't like the way the Iron was implemented, so I just stick with Elite. Alright, so this is the campaign briefing. Situation. The Seine River, one fine mid-afternoon in late August 1944. It was quite simple. Ike said to Monty, "Amiens tonight." Monty said to Bimbo, "Amiens tonight," Bimbo said to Jorox. "Amiens tonight," Jorox said to Pip. "Amiens tonight," and then the planning started. German armies in Normandy have been defeated, and now their defense of the Seine has been breached. The way across France to the frontiers of Germany lies open, crying out for bold exploitation. Mission: advance across northern France by night to Amiens, to secure crossings across the river there and prevent the enemy from withdrawing. But first, the crossing of the Seine must be made secure. So basically we've had a crossing done, and we're working to secure the bridgehead, or the crossing point. Excuse me. Sorry, I just ate, so I'm a little gassy. Through this I'm not going to cut much, so if you want to get past the loading times or anything, it's really like my first, second video, so I'm not really into editing yet. If I get a lot of views and everything, I'll start editing more and making it look pretty, but for now I'm just gonna play through it. Some of the larger campaigns are take longer, but feel free to skip ahead. And I will be playing this as it's not going to be like a theatrical type of replay. It's going to be more of a, I'm going to go through the planning with you and putting out the movement and everything. I think that benefits a lot, especially new players who aren't familiar with the series and don't quite understand how to play the game. It'll help to learn how to play it some more. Maybe you'll learn something from me. Like I said, I've been playing it like 5-6 years. And I also apologize if I notice background chatter. I got like 6 kids, so sometimes it can get noisy in here. Come on, let's go. Alright, here we go. Situation: 11:30 hours, 27th of August, 1944. 36 hours ago, 43rd Wessex Division commenced an assault crossing of the Seine. That first night was marked by rampant confusion, but nevertheless, by dawn, the 3 assault battalions had secured a foothold on the bank opposite of Vernon. Fighting yesterday expanded the bridgehead out to the radius of approximately 1,500 meters and allowed the engineers to commence bridging operations. Overnight, the divisional commander issued order for the bridgehead to be expanded out further, to allow engineers to work unhindered, and to provide space for buildup of forces to conduct a breakout tomorrow. Mission: 4th Somerset Light Infantry will conduct Bois Jerome St. Owen no later than 13:30 hours, In order to expand, a divisional bridgehead across the Seine from out to 5 kilometers. Friendly forces. The battalion is rested and well equipped. However, manpower is somewhat reduced due to heavy casualties over the last 5 weeks. In addition, not all battalion vehicles have been able to get across the river yet. One of C Company's platoons, along with most of the pioneer, have been detached to assist and guard the crossing sites. Most of the carrier platoon has just crossed the river and is moving up the main road to join us now. They will arrive shortly. A number of French resistant fighters have attached themselves and will act as scouts and guides. The battalion has been assigned to some armored cars and tanks to assist with this attack, but these have been delayed due to enemy interference with the crossings. Mortar and artillery support will be available, but due to limited visibility, there may be limited opportunities to use it. The Fort de Vernon, through which the attack will be conducted, is thick, providing the enemy, missing for it is a forest, providing the enemy with opportunities to conduct close-range ambushes. You will need to pay attention to the deployment and maintenance of guard forces to the front and flanks of the companies as they advance. Enemy forces. The German 148th Infantry Regiment has been identified as holding the arc south and east of the crossing site. This is a regular infantry formation of the 49th Infantry Division. Yesterday they fought reasonably well but showed a tendency to withdraw when flanked. The division only recently moved forward from the Channel coast, avoiding the debacle in Normandy, and so it is at a reasonable strength. Over the last day and a bit of fighting, it is clear that the division has incorporated some stray elements as they withdrew east over the Seine. Since the road up to Bois-Jerome is one of the few good routes through the forest, it is likely that they will have concentrated forces and provide additional support to prevent an advance here. Plan. East of the Seine, the ground rises up steep bluffs to a plateau, drained by deeply cut streams and clothed in a belt of original forest. The forest is bisected by numerous rides and tracks. However, there is only one well-formed route. On the far side of the forest lies Bois-Jerome St. Ouen. Beyond the village lies open farmland. Notes. The assigned objectives are reasonably widespread, although each one is a company objective. Try and maintain a reserve at all times by leapfrogging the rifle companies past each other and keeping carrier platoon uncommitted. You have 2 hours to secure the objectives, but movement through the forest will need to be slow and deliberate to keep casualties at a tolerable level. So be prepared to bypass opposition that isn't preventing you from getting to Bois-Jerome. Parameter, friendly casualties less than 35%, 150 points. Destroy German forces up to 250 points. Touch. Occupy, Ak, Beer, Charlie, Don. Occupy route Jalalabad. Occupies Bois-Jerome. Total 1,000 points. It's roughly 2 kilometers by 1 kilometer. Alright, so here's up here in Paris. Alright, fire support available. We got a 3 sections of 3-inch mortars. Wonder if that's organic or... Oh no, it comes later, so it's probably not organic. And 25-pounder battery. Carrier platoon at 1150. Armored car section at 1210. And tank troop at 1230. Alright, so looking through here, looks like we deploy here. And Bois-Jerome, Charlie, Beer, Ak, and Don. Designer's notes. Jalalabad is a battle honor of the Somerset Light Infantry Prince Alberts, displayed prominently on their regimental crest and Cape Bad. Now, I think there's a movie out about them in Africa or something. You guys want to check that out? I think I watched it. I'm not sure if it's necessarily that one, but it might be. Alright, so our deployment. Turn my trees on here. Generally, when you load a map, you want to go through and just load everything, just to get everything done so it doesn't lag too much later. If you notice now that I've moved up, everything is already loaded, so it'll make it easier to do this later. Alright, so I'm going to turn my trees back off for a minute. So let's take a look here. This is our Bravo company, and looks like they got scout split already. They look to be a little bit light in strength, a little bit weakened, probably from the crossings. They're pretty well equipped, and they got a lot of men. So let's look at these guys. What's this? Alpha company's here. This will likely be my reserve. So they're pretty good strength. Let's look at the other ones first, though. What's right here? This is our Demon Company. They're a little bit weakened too, looks like. But they still got a pretty good strength. We're missing quite a few guys. Probably because the scouts are broke off. But they're still a little bit weak. And this is our Charlie Company. This is only a partial company, looks like. One, two, yeah, it's weak platoon. So maybe I'll hold this one in reserve. I'll probably hold them up by the road. I'm guessing that's where reinforcements are going to come through. Maybe they'll join them when they come up. My Alpha Company, I'll probably move up behind my main push here. And it's probably a regimental. Oh, it's something, yeah. So let's see what they got. They got a flamethrower. Dang it, get off there. Get off of there. Jeez. Got a flamethrower team. Looks like engineer demo charges. Forward observer. Second IC. Scout detachment. Our mortar platoon headquarters and S Company headquarters, which apparently S Company is not here. All right, so our movement to contact. All right, looking over the map, this map is pretty much dissected by this dry riverbed right here. And then we got another riverbed going along here. I'm not terribly worried about that. I'm probably not even going to go over here at all. This sawmill is pretty much single, like it's on its own. I doubt it has a terrible amount of support. They are probably raiding defense, something like this, around all of these objectives. And they're obviously going to be somewhere on this route, protecting the road. And of course, probably in the buildings. We got a lot of men in there, most likely. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to conduct a movement to contact up this way, right up Route Jalalabad, with, which company is this? Our Demon Company. So what I like to do when I do movement to contacts is I just take the whole squad. I take the point man. I'll just put them on either a move or hunt. I'm going to move them for a while. I like to do short moves just so they don't get clumped up. They try to keep a relative formation. And then I'll start hunting from here. We got our two up here. I think these will just be our reserves for this company. And I'll just move them up to there. And this platoon will just move along the road. Move them up like that. And our two carriers just move slow up to where our reserves are going. Alright, that's Demon Company for now. Alright, now our Somali headquarters. Actually, I want to get a scout and go up, run up to this sawmill. See what they got up there. Maybe he can spot something. I don't want my engineers to go with him though. Can you jump in any other carrier? No. So for now, oh, cool. I can just take him out. So what we'll do is we'll move him up here. Can I move him over there? No. All right. And we'll just take him and start scouting out this road. See what we can come up with. That'll help us decide what we want to commit to this. And I think I'll just take them right up to here, if they can make it that far. Actually, no, I don't even want to go over that way if I don't have to. So I don't know, they may have stuff over here, which I don't even really have to deal with. I can just ignore them if they're over here. But if they're along these lines, if they have a defensive line right here, I want to know about it. So hopefully if he does come in contact, at least I'll know whether or not he has defenses here. So we'll just set them up on a route like that. All right, now our Bravo company, I think I'll just move them over to here, just so we can, I don't know whether I want to move them across the dry bed or not. Okay, so I could move them up here, and that would also allow me to attack here if they have anything. Or I could move them over here, and they would be poised to attack the sawmill and provide support if there are enemies here, which I could move another company up, or have this company attack and clear this out. So I think it isn't necessary to clear this area out if there is anything here, because that also gives me an infantry route all the way up this dry bed, like to Charlie and Ack. Also, I can clear up here and then be a route to the sawmill if they have a defensive line over here or something. So I think we will just go up this way. But we'll hunt, because I don't know. There's probably something up there. Our other two companies, we'll just leave in reserve for now. We'll leave them where they are. We'll move them up behind as we go. But I will take my Somme, move him up to here, that one up to here, move this one up to here. All right, that's all our setup. Turn off the objectives. That's Alt J if you didn't know. Also, there's Alt L. It'll show landmarks. So to Vernon, D648. This must be the route. D648. Lemur al Kilth. I don't know how to pronounce that. Point Saint Jerome. That's Corbans. I don't know if this is referencing the lake, little pond here. What is it? Yeah, it's referencing the pond. And sawmill. If this is heavily defended, I probably will not even bother with it. I'll just leave it. But that scout will tell me all I need to know. Alright, so we're just going to run the first turn. And probably nothing going to happen, but we'll see. Like I said, I did run this mission once, but I only really pulled roughly up to the second D48 line. Basically just the move into contact, and that was it. Oh shit, we already got a spot. And it's been a while since I played it. It's like when it first came out, so it wasn't a year ago. So I don't remember everything. The little bit I did do, I don't remember. I do remember these guys. Already got one down to headquarters. Definitely want to take him out, because headquarters can call artillery. I'm sure they have some. I don't want to deal with that. So I play with the trees off a lot with this scenario. I'm just do them light targets. I don't want them using any heavy weapons. And then we're gonna have these guys move to attack while they're suppressed. And movement's still going slowly but surely over here. I think we can move them up to here. And our alpha company. We can just get them to moving over here, because by the time we get there, this will be all cleared out, of course. And that way they'll be in a better position to assist if we need them. Alright, that's going to be it for this first video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like it. Any improvements, anything you want to see. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.